Hi, you guys. I just wanted to jump in here with a quick fun food hacks with Ash. This is a pretty simple recipe today. Remember, I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a practicing personal trainer anymore. I run a Christian ministry. If you follow me, though he slays on YouTube, and Jeremiah 333 on TikTok, if that's where you follow me. But I just like to incorporate all the passions I have for the glory of God alongside the ministry that the Lord gave me to glorify his name and to strengthen the brethren. But today's recipe, like any recipe I share, remember, because I'm not a nutritionist and also because you have to be responsible for any allergy or medical condition you have, take everything back to your doctor if needed, or be aware of your own allergies. And there might be an ingredient in something I share with you that you can't have. Like I can't have gluten. So everything I share will be gluten-free. And for the most part, everything I share will be dairy-free as well. Okay, so today's recipe, I'm trying to keep it pretty simple. Those of you that follow me know I often speak of, I've spoken of him quite a few times. His name is Keith. He's like a father to me. He is my neighbor, and he became like a father to me because when my late husband Matthew was sick, he was always the one, him and his wife, he was always fixing things in my house. He really showed up for me in such an amazing way. I always tell him there is crowns, such a huge crown for him in heaven one day for helping this widow, because I know the Lord blesses those who bless widows. So anyways, that being said, we developed this amazing father-daughter relationship and with his wife as well. She's like a mom to me. And he goes fishing because he's retired. He's a retired Marine. And so he always brings me back fish, and it's so kind, and I just love it. I feel so blessed because salmon is not cheap. And he fishes it fresh out of the water. So he'll smoke it for me, and he'll package it, and he freezes it. And I feel so blessed. So he brought me back a bunch of smoked salmon fillets, and he brought me regular salmon. He brought me some rainbow trout. This is fresh caught. He takes the bones out, scales them, cuts them up. He's just a blessing. You get it. Okay, so this recipe is just gonna have a few ingredients, and it's quick. I didn't really name it except for it's like a smoked salmon mousse almost. And then you can eat it for breakfast or as a snack after a workout, or just something to just eat on a cracker real quick just to put something in your belly. It's just really, really good, and it's easy. Okay, so I took the salmon fillet. You're gonna want to get a fillet of salmon. We try to avoid farm raised, but I'm not here to judge. We do what we gotta do. But get a fillet of salmon. Cook it however you want to where it flakes off, and put it in a bowl, let it cool, like almost you would a can of tuna. Just take it off, flake it off, let it cool. And then once it's in the bowl, any kind of bowl that I would make a big enough bowl because you're gonna wanna like mash it really well. So you got that cooled down salmon that you just cooked any way you want. And then because I don't have dairy, I went and got Daiya. I think it's Daiya how you say it. It's a oat milk, oat cream, cream cheese. So if you could have dairy, just use regular dairy. But I use Daiya. It's amazing, and it's so good. I think it tastes the exact same. And also on a side note, you guys, Daiya also makes, and I don't work for these companies, you guys, this is just me saying my favorite things, my fun food hacks. They make a strawberry one that is so good on a piece of toasted bread or a bagel, and with fresh strawberries also sliced on top of it. So good. So check out the strawberry flavor too. Okay, so I took a third of the container of the regular cream cheese that's dairy-free, and I put it in with the chilled, flaked off salmon that I just cooked from my pops, my dad, my neighbor, who went and fished it for me fresh. Say that 10 times fast. And then all you're gonna need is any kind of smoky, unless you're using smoked salmon, then that will already give you the smoked flavor. You're not gonna need to add a smoky seasoning if you're using smoked salmon, but I chose a regular filet of salmon. So if it's a regular filet, get any barbecue smoky flavored seasoning, and you're gonna put about 3 or 4 shakes of it in with the cream cheese, which was a third of the container, okay? With the salmon that's flaked. Put 3 to 4 to 5 shakes of your smoky barbecue seasoning. Then if you want to use fresh dill, go for it. I'm kind of on a budget right now, so I just used regular dried dill, and it did the trick. It was perfectly fine. You're gonna put I wanted to be heavy on the dill, so if you like that flavor of dill, alongside the salmon and the third of the container of the cream cheese and the smoky seasoning of the barbecue, 4 or 5 shakes, you're gonna put like maybe 5 or 6 sprigs of your fresh dill, or 6 or 7 shakes of regular dried dill, okay? And then you're gonna need horseradish, okay? This is an option, but I highly encourage you to use it. Maybe a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of horseradish, or more if you want more kick, right? Because we know how horseradish tastes. Okay, there's one more thing at the end that I'm gonna add, because if I tell you now, I feel like you're gonna shut me off, and you're gonna be like, okay, I was with you all the way until you said that. So we took all those ingredients, and I just mixed them up, and I already chilled it. Once it chills, oh my gosh, you guys, I take it back. Holy Spirit just interrupted me. You don't want to chill it yet. You do have to put the last ingredient in. I almost messed up the recipe. So before you chill it, you want to mix it first. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, that's where he's catching me up to correct myself. So everything in there that I just spoke about, you mash it up. You almost turn it into, it's very minced. Okay, so it looks almost like, it's like a borderline between mousse looking, like it's a mousse, to a very minced up tuna salad consistency, okay? And you can even see like the flecks of the dill right there. So good, you guys. Okay, and then before I chill it though, don't turn me off here. I took organic coconut sugar. I know this sounds weird, but just trust me. And I just took like 2 or 3 little pinches and I put it in there with the rest of the ingredients, mixed it up again, okay? And then I chilled it, okay, you guys? And I'm just telling you, you have 2 options the way to eat this. You can eat this on anything. You can just eat it with a fork if you just want straight protein. But it is non-dairy. It is no gluten. If you don't use smoked salmon, you can control the salt content even with that. But I use my go-to Crunchmaster gluten-free crackers that y'all know I love so much. This is the ranch flavor. And you can also put it on a piece of toasted bread if you want to have it in the morning, almost like lox and bagels. And you just spread it on there. But we're gonna go ahead and spread it on there. And if you wanna use more cream cheese, you can. I don't want to. I just put a little bit down there. It's okay though. My dogs will love that. But you can put more cream cheese. I don't like there to be a lot of cream cheese. I just want enough to bind it together and to get that creaminess, okay? But again, you could put more than 1/3 of a container if you want. There it is on the cracker. It just looks like a tuna salad, but almost like borderline mousse. Guys, I know I'm tan. I just went spray tanning, so I'm sorry I'm so golden. This is so good, you guys. You can even taste the way that the sugar just rounds out all the flavors. And then the horseradish, hold on, I want to talk with my mouth full. The horseradish has that kick. So it almost like kickstarts all the other flavors. So it's got the smokiness of either the smoked salmon if you chose that, or the smokiness of the smoked barbecue seasoning. And then you got the horseradish kicking it all up a notch. And then the dill. The dill, you guys, once it chills, hey, that rhymed. Once the dill chills, that's so funny. Once the dill chills, you guys, it permeates this to this salmon, smoked salmon salad, okay? I guess it's a salad. I call it a mousse because it's more minced down. So it's amazing, you guys. I'm gonna put the last piece in my mouth. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, if you don't eat dairy, go out and grab Daiya. It's a great brand for cream cheese. They also carry the strawberry, which I love. And like I said, that's also good on a piece of toast with fresh, thinly sliced strawberries on top of that too. I hope this blessed you guys, and I will see you soon.